So after that horrendous ladder match, let's see what I can do from here. So I play the fans of Dynasty, you hook up with Rey Mysterio, so I'm putting you two together in the ring. And while I got your ear worried about 7-man, I don't know what kind of impact she's going to have on that, but... Okay.
So it's you and me this week, huh? Well, I'll tell you, you better be ready for me when we meet in the ring. I'm not gonna take it easy on you.
Ray, you ain't no threat, alright? Ray ain't no threat. Nobody's scared of Rey Mysterio. Unfortunately, he's Rey Mysterio. He ain't that scary. Yeah, let's do a press conference.
No, seriously. I mean it. Don't you think so?
Oh, absolutely. I know I never miss one of your matches. Cool it, Michelle.
Oh, great.
This better be a good explanation.
Yo, calm down, bro. We're just talking.
Bull! Why don't you take your sorry ass out of here, bro? Yeah, that's right. Keep walking. What?
Sometimes you can be so... Oh, never mind.
I think Loverboy there needs a little lesson.
Yeah. How dare he talk to women? Am I right? Women. Oh my god. I forget how bad these storylines were sometimes. Or how, like, they did it towards the lowest denominator, I guess that would be the correct word. I forgot about that. Alright. Oh, second. Batiste versus King Becca should be a good match.
Believe it, the Great American Bash is over, and the road to SummerSlam starts tonight. Michael Cole here with John Bradshaw, late fielded ringside.
Hey, what's up,
John,
man?
what do
You're
you
cool,
think
dude. I know you
of
are.
Stephanie McMahon's return?
Hey, the more McMahons, the merrier,
Yeah,
as far
hey,
as
Ray,
I'm
gonna
concerned.
beat you down.
Of course, she doesn't actually have any official authority around here.
Excuse me?
Work on that
Her
gut
last
see, man.
name's
Get
McMahon,
that
isn't
stomach
it?
in there.
That's all the authority
Hey, what's up,
she
Rated R?
needs.
We all know that civil rights activist Edge is supporting Mark Henry. We appreciate him.
With SummerSlam just a few weeks away, this is the time for this superstar to make an impact.
And don't forget, Stephanie McMahon's backstage. Her family can make you or break you in this business.
And the opponent.
Ladies and gentlemen, the SmackDown Superstars are coming to you tonight from Kansas City, Missouri.
They call Kansas City the heart of America, and what could be more American than SmackDown action?
Nothing that I can think of, partner. I know the SmackDown Superstars can't wait to put on a show for Kansas City, and neither can I. What a counter that was!
Get out here, Ray. Get out here, Ray.
These superstars are at the top of their game, but only one of them is going to have his hand raised at the end of this one.
And that's a real shame because, like you said,
Oh, shit.
this has been a great match so far.
So what? You want to say that everybody wins so that nobody gets their feelings hurt?
I never said that. I'm just saying that in a great match like this, everyone involved deserves credit for it. He's taken a little time to give his opponent a piece of his mind.
You sure you can spare it?
Ow.
And there's the counter.
Ow.
He dodged that bullet. Oh, man, these WWE fans are fired up.
They sure are, and you know that's going to have an effect on this match.
Man, this one's turned into a fight. He can taunt all he wants, but once he's lost the match, he's going to wish he spent this time going after his opponent.
I think you're wrong about that. I think this is going to make his victory tonight that much sweeter.
Hey, Ray. Victoria! Victoria! Victoria!
A lot of people think Rey Mysterio's real exciting to watch, but his opponent might not have enough left to kick out. Talk about superstars who don't have an ounce of quit between them. You're looking at them right here.
And that's a potentially dangerous mindset to be in. If you're too proud to realize that you're in trouble, you might wind up risking your career for a single match.
Hey, you got to be in there every single match and be willing to do whatever it takes. You know that if you actually ever step between those ropes.
He's going for the pin.
Disrespectful.
When I first heard about this, look at this, pandering to the crowd.
Nothing wrong with keeping the paying customers happy while you build some momentum. He's got this crowd solidly behind him, and now he's going to give them exactly what they want to see.
You can't just keep playing to the crowd. That's a huge distraction, in my opinion.
These superstars are so unpredictable.
Hey,
I'm having a hard time figuring out what they're going to do next.
Mexican
I don't think
Rain
you're gonna be able
Buster.
to just sit back and enjoy the ride.
And what a wild ride it's been so
He didn't have a
far,
rope break.
with
He's
no
cheating, ref.
signs of stopping anytime soon.
Oh shit.
I certainly don't envy a high-risk maneuver in the works from that top turnbuckle. This capacity crowd is making their opinions known tonight.
Yeah, the
That
WWE
worked.
fans aren't known for keeping their... Going up that turnbuckle hurts a hell of a lot less than coming down from it.
Dunk.
He's
Count
going
to
for
10,
the
ref.
pin. This could be it.
2, 3.
Yeah, see, I told you. Count to 10.
I think both of these superstars proved their championship contender material tonight.
Maybe, but there's only room for... Wait a minute, what is going on here?
This doesn't concern you. This is between us and him.
What did he say?
I think he said, this is personal.
Well, there was a rumor about him and their lady
shit.
friends.
Wait, he's...
Wow. You know that's unrealistic. There's no way Mark can't take out flip on.
to pick on.
This is disgusting.
Look at the way my guy came running.
Hey, be my guest. I'm not getting involved.
No, I didn't get involved. I just let the man get his ass whooped. That's all. Shouldn't have been talking to nobody's girl, man. That's what we all learn. Keep your mouth to yourself. Virginia, how hard you two should blow off the joint. You better watch out those tears.
You'd better stay out of our business, understand? We've got Stephanie McMahon in our corner, and the rules are about to change around here. If I were you, I'd learn to respect that. And quick.
I can't believe what I saw last week on SmackDown. I hope you know that it could just as easily have been you who got worked over, and your GM wouldn't have been able to do anything about it. That would never happen here on Raw. Maybe it's time for a change.
That's interesting. They're already giving me a switching of the brand choice. Do a little photo shoot. Show off how photogenic I am.
Hey, I know you're facing my man tonight, but I can't wait to see you in action. Actually, I shouldn't even call him my man. I mean, things haven't been going great, and I don't know how much longer... Ugh, why am I telling you all this? Anyway, good luck tonight.
Thanks, Ashley. I really appreciate you and your... you. Appreciate you. Looking at it, I think we actually make it to the SummerSlam pay-per-view. I didn't realize how close that was. Oh, he did the wrong one, but that's okay. Okay. Mysterio vs. King Booker. Oh, I'm over here. That's fine.
Welcome to SmackDown. We're just 1 month away from SummerSlam.
Finley,
Michael Cole, JBL
I hate
ringside,
you.
the presence of Stephanie McMahon has certainly stirred things up around here.
You say that like it's a bad thing. I think it's
Mark
great.
Henry,
Well, it's certainly
I saw you high
good
flying.
for anyone
I
who's on her
can't believe you can pull all
And
those
only
moves.
a
Get out
moron
of here.
would
You're
try to
fake.
stay in the good graces of someone with the last name McMahon.
Man, how'd he get up here?
He'd better be careful. We saw what his opponent did after last week's match.
Yeah, and from everything I've been hearing, Stephanie McMahon thought it was great. And who am I to disagree with her?
Pew, 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 pew. I think one guy's not in the barricade. Security. Oh God, he's fast.
Man,
I think we're about to see a high-risk move from the
Get
top
out.
rope.
Why he's powdering so much? Oh wow, he lost everything.
And there's the reversal. He anticipated that move perfectly.
Did you participate that?
talk about superstars who don't have an ounce of quit between them. You're looking at them right here.
And that's a potentially dangerous mindset to be in. If you're too proud to realize that you're in trouble, you might wind up risking your career for a single match.
Hey, you got to be in there every single match and be willing to do whatever it takes. You'd know that if you actually ever step between those ropes.
I don't have to have been in a match to realize that jeopardizing my future
Really?
for the sake of one match is incredibly short-sighted.
You know, I'm going to replace you with somebody who actually knows what they're talking about. Maybe Carlito. He might be a little tough to understand sometimes, but at least he knows what it's like to wrestle a match.
I certainly don't envy the referee in this match.
No kidding. No matter what
Jesus,
call you
he's
make,
on
you're going to
counter,
get on
boy.
the bad side of at least one superstar.
And that's about the last place you want to be if you're not a superstar yourself. Trust me, I know.
You got to be careful when you're going up there. Man, this one's turned into a fight. Pure and simple.
We knew it was going to be intense. We knew it was going to be physical. But I don't think anyone was prepared for this.
I got to admit, it took me by surprise, and that doesn't happen often.
That's an understatement. You've been in hundreds of matches in your career. We both called hundreds more. We usually have a pretty good idea of what to expect, but not this time.
I guess it just goes to show you anything can happen here in the WWE.
Wow, that counter is getting annoying.
He slipped out of that one.
Hey, your move. Empower it.
Even if you wind up winning a match like this, you're going to be feeling it for the next week.
Yes, but that's the case if you lose as well. And having to deal with emotional as well as physical pain is that much worse.
Hey, that's pretty insightful for a guy who's never wrestled a match in his life.
Well, I bet. Look at this. No fear on the face of this superstar.
Yeah, but that kind of thing's not going to win you the match.
Hey, Marty, V-trigger.
I hope this isn't the last time we see these. He's going for the pin.
1, 2.
Rupture on a high count.
These superstars give everything they've got when they're in a match like this, but a lot of people don't realize what they sacrifice behind the scenes, too.
No question. If you want to make it in the WWE, you've got to sacrifice just about everything for your career. It has to be as important to you as any. He's climbing the turnbuckle. Will this pay off?
Wow.
Look at the
Wow.
superstars go. It's obvious that they've done their homework on each other.
That's for sure. This match might have been over by now if they hadn't.
90% of a match is in the preparation. You got to come in ready for battle.
Hey, you ever hear about the Mexican Brain Buster?
Seeing a match like this makes me proud to be part of this. He could get the pin right here.
Okay. Roar!
Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
That's the law of the jungle, and injured superstars like a wounded animal. It's survival of the fittest.
And that also means that if you're not at 100%, you've got to be able to
Powerbomb.
hide it from your opponent.
Powerbomb.
And there's the pin.
These superstars
Wow.
have been giving it everything they've got all night.
They sure have. And that's where the superb conditioning of the WWE
Ow.
superstars comes into play.
Yeah, you're not going to win a match if you're blown up 2 minutes into it.
You can say that again. I've seen matches won and lost simply because one superstar was able to outlast their opponent.
One more time. And this time, no ropes to save you.
I don't think there's a superstar.
This could be 3 right here.
1, 2, 3.
That's right. The first one was a fluke.
And this may have stirred up more trouble than it solved.
Yeah, and those are 2 superstars you don't want to have mad at you.
And that goes double for their friend, Stephanie McMahon.
That's about the smartest thing you've ever said. Not that there was much competition.
Gee, thanks a lot, partner.
Who are you calling partner? Working with you is bad enough. I'm not going to pretend to be your friend.
Come on, get in the ring. King Buck of 1. Interesting. Kane, okay. That one's not to be. That one's to be expected. Batista being Finley.
Hey, that was a great match. Congratulations on the win. You looked fantastic. Maybe we can get together and celebrate. My hotel's right around the corner. How about meeting me for a drink a little later?
Why not? Let's go down this rabbit hole. Let's see what happens. I mean, she just offered me some coffee. What could go wrong?
I don't know what's going on, but my girl disappeared last night, and your number was on her cell phone. If you're stupid enough to be fooling around with her, I promise you'll regret it.
Which, you know, when you think about this storyline, and the whole thing with Edge and Lita, I'm just saying, that comes off a little disrespectful, dude. WWE, I'm just saying. Ugh, I don't know. It's not in poor taste at all. And what's ironic, too, is that they're playing it up like, yeah, you went and got the girl who was in a bad relationship with another man. Like, you're the actual good person. Like, they're really trying to hype that up like you're in the right for all this shit. Hey, the fellow who was really thinking in that time. Say, oh, and my guy, you know him, he's going to give you first lesson how to treat you, so you so deserve it. Okay. I love how also she gets none of the blame. Like, no one's blaming her for starting it. It's all on the dude, which is fine, I guess, on some respect. I mean, he is participating, but that's also shit on her, okay? Equal rights, duh. Michelle Tori.
Just 2 weeks to go until SummerSlam, one of the biggest pay-per-view events of the year. This is Michael Cole here with JBL, and it sounds like this superstar's getting caught up in a romantic entanglement.
How stupid do you have to be to try and fool around with a fellow superstar's woman?
I don't think it's that cut and dried, and I'm sure the presence of Stephanie McMahon doesn't make it any simpler.
Maybe not, but she's shown that she's open to some creative solutions for problems like this.
Really, player?
Victim of a diva with a wandering eye? And whether that's true or not, this is his chance to show that he's not going to be pushed around.
Yeah, good luck with that. His opponent's standing up for his buddy tonight, and I can't help but notice that this guy doesn't seem to have many pals in the locker room.
No, that's because Rey Mysterio's hurt, duh. I love how someone in the crowd will yell, "Don't eat my cream puffs."
He dodged that bullet.
What a
What's
counter
funny
that
is
was.
Martin was my friend last week, and now he's my enemy. How could this happen to me?
Watching these supers.
Come on, quit showing off. This is a wrestling match, not a popularity contest.
We've seen this before. He's been wrestling his style of match, and he's coming up on a big payoff.
Nice quick counter there. When I first heard about this match, I wasn't sure what to think, but these superstars are blowing me away.
Really? As soon as I heard about it, I expected a tremendous matchup. And I haven't been disappointed.
I didn't say I'm not disappointed, but I'll talk about getting stuck with you as a broadcast partner some other time.
It sounds like this capacity crowd has something on their minds.
Yeah, and 10,000 paying customers can't be wrong.
Ta! Ta ta!
This has been a great match so far, but I think it's pretty obvious which way it's going.
Oh, really? Are you willing to go out on a limb and actually make a guess then?
There's no guesswork involved, but if you're going to be snippy, I'm just going to keep my mouth shut.
Wow, if I knew it was that easy, I would have said that years ago.
Wow.
I've been looking forward to this match all night.
So have I.
This is stupid. Why is he risking everything by going up there? He's 3 seconds away from victory.
Wasn't even a second.
These superstars are so unpredictable. I'm having a hard time figuring out what they're going to do next.
I don't think you're going to be able to. Just sit back and enjoy the ride.
And what a wild ride it's been so far, with no signs of stopping anytime soon.
Man, what a match.
Powerbomb! Powerbomb!
And here's the cover.
Talk about superstars who don't have an ounce of quit between them. You're looking at them right here.
And that's a potentially dangerous mindset to be in. If you're too proud to realize that you're in trouble, you might wind up risking your career for a single match.
Hey, you got to be in there every single match and be willing to do whatever it takes. You'd know that if you actually ever step between those ropes.
I don't have to have been in a match to realize that jeopardizing my future for the sake of one match is incredibly short-sighted.
You know, I'm going to replace you with somebody who actually knows what they're talking about. Maybe Carlito. He might be a little tough to understand sometimes, but at least he knows what it's like to wrestle a match. These superstars are at the top of their game, but only one of them is going to have his hand raised at the end of this one.
And that's a real shame because, like you said, this has been a great match so far.
So what? You want to say that everybody wins so that nobody gets their feelings
Oh, really?
hurt?
He countered me?
I never said that.
That's actually amazing.
I'm just saying that in a great match like this, everyone involved deserves credit for it.
It's crazy to think that we actually get paid to do a job like this. There's thousands of people out there who would do this for free.
Really? Maybe I should look into that. I could get a better broadcast partner and save the company some money at the same time.
Keep it up, and you're going to find out exactly how tough it is to do this job with your jaw wired shut.
We're hearing the First Amendment in action here tonight.
I'm all for freedom of expression, whether I agree with what they're saying or not.
Rampage. I'm feeling it.
I certainly don't envy the referee in this match.
No kidding. No matter what call you make, you're going to get on the bad side of at least one superstar.
And that's about the last place you want to be if you're not a
Damn.
Here's the pin. This could be it.
2.
There isn't an ounce of quit in these superstars.
There certainly isn't. They're in this one to the bitter end.
It's
That was
so
a
great
first.
seeing these superstars in competition here tonight. I had a feeling they were going to wind up against each other sooner or later.
There were times when it seemed like it wasn't going to happen, but I can't tell you how glad I am that it did.
That's for sure. You know, anytime you throw these kind of combustible
wait for him to
elements
get
into
up.
a match, you're guaranteed a great show.
And that's exactly what we're seeing here tonight.
No soup. He's going up, and what goes up must come down. Man, this one's turned into a fight, pure and simple.
We knew it was going to be intense. We knew it was going to be physical. But I don't think anyone was prepared for this.
I gotta admit, it took me by surprise, and that doesn't happen often.
That's an understatement. You've been in hundreds of matches in your career. We both called hundreds more. We usually have a pretty good idea of what to expect, but not this time.
I guess it just goes to show you anything can happen here in the WWE.
1, 2, 3.
Stay down. Stay down,
I know I
Mark.
say this a lot, but it ain't.
Boy, I think he wanted that one to keep going.
And I don't blame him one bit. He wants to send a message to that cheating jackass.
Boy, it sure didn't take you long to choose sides, did it?
No, it didn't. I stand for honesty and decency. I am a man of integrity.
And you certainly don't want to badmouth any friend of Stephanie McMahon's.
Well, that just goes without saying.
It's this. We're being told that, let me get this straight. Stephanie McMahon has just authorized a second match here tonight.
Oh, Lordy.
Did she do that?
Her last name's McMahon, isn't it? There's not much she can't do around here with qualifications like that.
I didn't know there was going to be a second one.
These superstars have been giving it everything they've got all night.
They sure have. And that's where the superb conditioning of the WWE...
He's going up, and what goes up must come down.
Oh, my God.
Here's the pin. This could be it.
2.
Get out of here. Didn't we just talk about this?
Will not die.
You will not
We're
have
seeing
that.
determination here tonight in this match.
You know,
you
maybe
don't get to
Hardy
keep
should
it.
worry more about trying not to lose. Seems to me that's where he could use the most work.
I certainly don't envy the referee in this match.
No kidding. No matter what call you make, you're going to get on the bad side of at least one superstar.
And that's about the last place you want to be if you're not a superstar yourself. Trust me, I know. Nice reversal.
Man, you just can't put anything over on these fans.
You sure can't. They see everything, and they'll let you know about it.
It's so great seeing these superstars in competition here tonight.
You know what?
I have a feeling they're
Rampage.
gonna wind up against each other sooner or later.
There were times when it seemed like it wasn't going to happen, but I can't tell you how glad I am.
Power
that it did.
bomb.
That's for sure. There's the cover.
1, 2.
This capacity crowd is certainly getting its money's
There you
worth
go.
here tonight.
And it's a good thing, too. If they're not buying tickets, we're not getting paychecks.
Well, I don't think we'll have to worry about selling tickets the next time we come back here. Not after a match
Oh,
like
wow.
this.
These superstars give everything they've got when they're in a match like this, but a lot of people don't realize what they sacrifice behind the scenes, too.
No question.
Hey, man,
If
howdy.
you want to make
Beat
it
you
in
there.
WWE, you've got to sacrifice just about everything for your career. It has to be as important to you as anything else in your life.
And for a lot of guys,
cheated.
their WWE career is their life. That's why you see so much passion for what they do in the ring.
And that's something you won't see anywhere else. With all due respect to every athlete and entertainer out there, no one gives as much of themselves to their fans as the WWE superstars.
3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3.
May have injured that arm.
I wouldn't be surprised. The first match was rough, but the second one was downright brutal.
I don't think there's any doubt whose side Stephanie McMahon is on.
No doubt at all. And I, for one, am glad she's taking a stand against that home wrecker.
I just hope that injury isn't as bad as it looks.
Me neither. As far as I'm concerned, he's got more retribution coming his way.
Oh, thanks, JBL, for having my back. Okay, that's expected. Okay, no surprises. Wow. Interesting. I feel like you end up as the bad guy no matter which one you choose, because she still calls you last.
I'm absolutely disgusted by your behavior lately. If you're going to act like an animal, then you're going to get treated like one, and that means getting locked in a cage. Your GM has already been given his orders.
Oh, thanks. Ah. Lovely. Ooh.
Hey, listen, I'm sorry about how things have turned out, but I just couldn't let him know that I fooled around on him. I just couldn't. I hope you're not mad, and I hope you don't get hurt because of this.
Toxic. Okay, cage match coming up. Might as well rest up then. What a ways to start off SmackDown in a cage match. That's rare.
Away from SummerSlam, and things are really heating up here on SmackDown.
I somehow ended up in the female locker room
and tonight this
after
man
all
meets
that.
his romantic rival in a steel cage match.
Romantic rival? You mean the boyfriend of the diva he won't stop harassing?
That's one view of the situation. I think he'd disagree.
He can disagree all he wants. See how much good that does him in the cage.
I don't even know how to get out. But I'll probably go for a pinfall if I can. If I can't get out.
Whether or not the accusations against him are true, he has certainly earned the ire of his opponents in recent weeks.
I can't remember a rivalry with this much heat behind it. And settling grudges like this is exactly what the steel cage was designed for.
Welcome to Miami, Florida, and we are in for an unbelievable evening of SmackDown action.
This Miami crowd is all fired up. They can't wait for the show to start, and neither can
Oh, I actually don't know. I didn't even check the rules. Actually, here I can. Oh, you can only escape.
That makes two of us, and I know the entire SmackDown locker room feels the same way, so what are we waiting for?
I've been looking forward to this match all night.
So have I. It's certainly been one of the most anticipated matchups in recent weeks.
And usually when you got that kind of hype, it's tough to live up to expectation, but these superstars aren't having any trouble doing that.
They sure aren't, and that's an impressive thing in and of itself.
Even if you wind up
can't.
winning a match like
just
this,
try
you're
to go
going to
for
be
him.
feeling it for the next week.
Yes, but that's the case if you lose as well, and having to deal with emotional as well as physical pain is that much worse.
Hey, it's pretty insightful for a guy who's never wrestled a match in his life.
Well, I've been in the locker room after a match and seen the superstars who don't get their hands raised. You can literally feel the disappointment radiating off them. It's not a pretty sight.
When I first heard about this match, I wasn't sure what to think, but these superstars
Rainbasa!
are blowing me away.
Really? As soon as I heard about it, I expected a tremendous matchup, and I haven't been disappointed.
I didn't say I'm not disappointed, but I'll talk about getting stuck with you as a broadcast partner some other time. These fans have got something they want to share with us.
I forgot how broken the cages match. Or, oh my god, I forgot. If ladder matches were the worst types, cage matches were simplicity as
I was
finest.
amazed when he returned from the injury he suffered last week. I'm not sure he'll get that lucky twice.
I don't think he will. Look at him. He is hurting.
And I can't help but think that without Stephanie McMahon's interference,
Hold it right there. I'm not going to sit here and let you badmouth a McMahon.
all I'm saying is that I'm not sure our general manager would have made this match 1 week before SummerSlam.
Well, if he wouldn't, then he's an idiot, because that was an incredible match.
Brothers of Destruction both beat King Booker. Okay. Yeah, we do. Okay. If you beat my heart in a handicap match, I'll pick your man. I'll pick your opponent for Sam. You'll be in the prize of the contract. If you win, you say all right. Wait, why is it if I win? She gets to pick it.
I've been following your drama lately, and I just want you to know that whether you win or lose at SummerSlam, there's always a place for you here on Raw. I hope we get a chance to discuss that this Sunday at the pay-per-view.
And it's a ladder match. I hate ladder matches. They're the worst.
It seems that you've landed in some hot water, my friend. But don't worry. I've arranged for some ECW backup for you, because I can't resist messing with Stephanie McMahon.
Yes.
Say the word, and you've got a tag team match instead of a handicap match.
Sure.
You were right there in the ring the last time we got hold of somebody who messed with our girls. So you know exactly what's going to happen this week. You're going to get a double dose of matitude. And maybe next time, you'll think twice.
I know what I said. Okay. Good, now I could buy this one. Oh, Sandman's coming to help me. Okay.
SummerSlam is only 2 days away. Michael Cole here with JBL at ringside, and tonight's match will decide whether or not this superstar goes to SummerSlam this Sunday.
Not to mention whether or not he stays on SmackDown.
That's right, and if he doesn't win this handicap match tonight, he'll be traded to Raw.
And I say good riddance. We don't need a slime ball like him around here.
Wow.
His future on SmackDown depends upon his performance in this matchup. If he wins, he goes to SummerSlam. If he loses, he's gone.
Nothing would please me more than seeing him kicked off of SmackDown. He's got no respect for his fellow superstars, and I've got no respect for him.
Damn, JBL.
He's convinced that his opponent has been harassing his girlfriend, and he intends to settle that matter here tonight.
And remember, if he picks up the win in this handicap match, he'll never have to look at that lying, two-faced gigolo ever again.
I don't know if I get their help if it automatically makes her a triple threat. I forgot about if that's the case.
I have to admit, I don't really understand why he's here tonight. Maybe his partner doesn't think he can handle this by himself.
That's ridiculous. He's got a lady of his own, and he's got to send a message to anyone who might try to pull anything over on him.
What's he doing here? This isn't ECW.
Typical ECW. No respect for anything. And now it looks like our handicap match is a tag team match.
Yeah. Well, man, here we are, ECW. We're gonna beat him up. That's all we can do. Man, feels odd being on the other side of this.
Man, I don't want this match to end.
I'm with you, partner, but it's got to end sooner or later.
Well, whichever way it goes, no one can say that these superstars didn't give it everything they got.
He anticipated that move perfectly. Night after night, the WWE superstars never fail to amaze the fans.
And that's a good thing. I don't even like to think about where we'd be if they didn't.
Well, we wouldn't be sitting here calling this match, that's for sure.
Sir, stop.
Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
That's the law of the jungle, and injured superstars like a wounded animal.
Oh, come on,
it's
man.
Survival of the fittest.
And that also means that if you're not at 100%, you've got to be able to hide it from your opponent.
That's absolutely right. This business is as psychological as it is physical. You can't let your opponents think you're easy pickings.
Well, I wouldn't consider any of these superstars to be easy pickings, no matter how beaten up they get.
Welcome to Sandman.
These superstars are at the top of their game, but only one of them is going to have his hand raised at the end of this one.
And that's a real shame because, like you said, this has been a great match so far.
So what? You want to say that everybody wins so that nobody gets their feelings hurt?
I never said that. I'm just saying that in a great match like this, everyone involved deserves credit for it. Oh!
That's too smooth. That's too smooth for the Sandman.
Talk about superstars who don't have an ounce of quit between them. You're looking at them right. Come on, quit showing off. This is a wrestling match, not a popularity contest.
We've seen this before. He's been wrestling his style of match, and he's coming up on a big payoff.
Instead of pandering to the fans, you should really keep your head in the match.
Come on, you're looking at a superstar who can feed off a crowd and use that energy to win the match.
Seeing a match like this.
Look at him, he's just radiating confidence. And he's got a lot to be confident about.
He looks a little overconfident to me. This could come back to bite him.
2. I think we might be looking at the future of the WWE in this ring tonight.
Man, Hardy, stop cheating, please.
And here's a little something for the fans. That's why they love him.
Who cares what they think? All he's doing here is giving
Help
his
me.
opponent a chance to recover.
6.
I think these superstars are going to keep it up until they've got literally nothing left to give.
And that's the attitude you have to take to win. You know that your opponent isn't going to hold anything back, and you can't afford to either.
I'd love to know where you're coming up with this stuff, because it sure ain't.
The adrenaline is pumping. The crowd is coming alive. This is what they came to see.
Hey, try to restrain yourself a little bit, okay? You're supposed to be calling this down the middle.
Says who?
These superstars have proven time and again that they're willing and able.
Here's the pin. This could be it.
2, 3.
If you saw in the background,
capacity
Mark
crowd is-
Henry tried it and failed. Oh my God, that's hilarious.
Talk about overcoming the odds.
I gotta hand it to him. I didn't think he had it in him.
Congratulations! I've got to admit that was pretty impressive, but your job is only half done. You still need to beat my hand-picked enforcer at SummerSlam if you want to stay on the
Oh, it's
roster.
Edge.
And that's going to be easier said than done.
That's why they showed him earlier.
If that happens this Sunday, that's the last time we'll see him on SmackDown.
All right, so I just got beat Edge. We be good? Okay. Oh, really?
I just wanted you to know this isn't what I wanted. I didn't mean for things to end like this.
Sure. Oh, thanks, Michelle. We appreciate you so much. Anything? No. Oh, Edge is doing double duty. Interesting. Jeff should win this one. That's all I'm saying. I'm solving this man up. If he don't beat him, somebody cheated.
100% SummerSlam.
Normally, I wouldn't root for a Raw superstar, but tonight I'm pulling for him.
But if he wins, SmackDown loses one of its top superstars.
Good riddance. We don't need his kind on Friday nights.
I kind of
Tonight's ladder match will settle the score, one way or the other.
I feel like he was always a SmackDown star when I was growing up, but I could be wrong.
Backed into a corner by Stephanie McMahon, and he has no choice but to fight with everything he has.
Yeah, he's been cornered like the rat that he is, and I hope he gets exterminated in this ladder match.
Thanks, JBL.
Ranger to ladder matches, and he's the hand-picked representative of Stephanie McMahon.
And if he wins here tonight, he'll get to keep whipping his opponent every Monday night. Couldn't happen to a nicer guy.
No, no, no. I'm gonna win. You know what? I just said. Oop.
This has been a great match so far, but I think it's pretty obvious which way it's going.
Oh, really? Are you willing to go out on a limb and actually make a guess then?
There's no guesswork involved, but if you're going to be snippy, I'm just going to keep my mouth shut.
Wow, if I knew it was that easy, I would have said that years ago.
Shit, it's so much easier
You
with this
feel
fat
like
and
a
ass
jerk
stable.
when someone counters you like that.
Great reversal. I hope this isn't the last time we see these superstars face off.
I don't say this too often, but I completely agree with you. This has all the makings of a nice, long rivalry.
I don't know how nice it is, but there are certainly some issues between these superstars,
shit.
and I think this match might only exasperate them.
Hey, watch your language. This is a family
Aw.
show.
I said exasperate. Oh, never mind.
That was a textbook reversal.
Get back up. Stop countering me.
Watching these superstars go at it reminds me why I prefer to stay on this side of the announce table.
You know, if you let me train you, you could be cruiserweight champ inside a year.
Oh, no. I've heard stories about the way you train people. You make Marine drill instructors look like pushovers.
Are you surprised?
No.
They're just training people to go to war. I train them to be WWE superstars.
Well, thanks but no thanks, partner. I think I'll stick to announcing for now.
Oh my Gundam.
I think we might be looking at the future of the WWE in this ring tonight.
Wouldn't surprise me one bit. This is a great match, and the fans are definitely into it.
And that's what really matters. If the WWE fans aren't happy, they'll let you know it.
Edge is so quick and so deadly, you can't take your eyes off of him for a second.
And that's doubly true if you're the referee. I don't think Edge has ever met a rule he wouldn't break.
No shame in that. If you don't get caught, it's not cheating. Man, what a match. Kids, if you're watching this, don't try this stuff at home.
Absolutely not. These are trained WWE superstars, and even they wind up seriously injured sometimes.
That's for sure. Even me, a former WWE champion, has had his share of injuries over the years. This match proves with
neither superstar is giving an inch, but only one of them can stay up there.
If your opponent knocks you down from there, you might as well throw in the towel.
Oh! Didn't mean that.
I don't think anyone in this match has even considered that they might not
be
the winner.
Of course not. That's the kind of attitude that gets you beat quicker than anything.
Jesus.
And that's something I don't think people realize. The mental conditioning of the WWE superstars is just as impressive. These superstars are beating the hell out of each other 15 feet in the air.
What?
Talk about superstars who don't have an ounce of quit between them. You're looking at them right here.
And that's a potentially dangerous mindset to be in. If you're too proud to realize that you're in trouble, you might wind up risking your career for a single match.
Hey, you got to be in there every single match and be willing to do whatever it takes. You know that if you actually ever step between those ropes.
I don't have to have been in a match to realize that jeopardizing my future for the sake of one match is incredibly short-sighted.
You know, I'm going to replace you with somebody who actually knows what they're talking about. Maybe Carlito. He might be a little tough to understand sometimes, but at least he knows what it's like to wrestle a match.
These superstars are so unpredictable.
What? Oh my! It's right in the middle, and
I don't think you're going to be able to. Just sit back and enjoy the ride.
And what a wild ride it's been so far, with no signs of stopping anytime soon.
Now go out there and powder. Oh, you didn't powder.
Night after night, the WWE superstars never fail to amaze the fans.
And that's a good thing. I don't even like to think about where we'd be if they didn't.
Well, we wouldn't be sitting here calling this match, that's for sure.
Are you serious?
Man, this one's turned into a fight, pure and simple.
We knew it was going to be intense. We knew it was going to be physical. But I don't think anyone was prepared for this.
I got to admit, it took me by surprise, and that doesn't happen often.
That's an understatement.
Powerbomb.
You've been in hundreds of matches in your career. We both called hundreds more. We usually have a pretty good idea of what to expect, but not this time.
I guess it just goes to show you it's a long fall for whoever loses this fight. Whoever loses this fight's going to have a long fall in their immediate future.
Yep. Look at that. He's already getting up.
Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
That's the law of the jungle. An injured superstar is like a wounded animal. It's survival
See what I
of
mean?
the fittest.
And that also means that if you're not at 100%, you've got to be able to hide it from your opponent.
That's absolutely right. This business is as psychological as it is physical. You can't let your opponents think you're easy pickings.
Well, I wouldn't...
Of course it would be a ladder match. So like the one for SummerSlam. The one matchup I hate in this game, and it forces me to play. At least it's one-on-one, I would say. It's when it's multiple AIs, it's really the problem.
He did it. He did it. He's staying on SmackDown.
I can't believe he pulled it off, and I can't believe you're so happy about it.
Whether you like him or not, you have to admit that he put in an amazing performance.
I'll give the devil his due. He was the better man.
And while controversy might surround him, there was nothing controversial about the decision.
Absolutely not. He got the contract. He won the match. Period. End of story.
And that also means that if Stephanie McMahon is a woman of her word, she'll leave SmackDown.
Nope.
I don't think she's got a choice. If there's one thing the McMahons are known for, it's their integrity.
Is it? And look, Jeff did beat Edge. At least that's confirmed.
Well, I can't say I'm happy about it, but you won, and a deal is a deal. I'm leaving the brand, just like we agreed. Oh, and my so-called enforcer turned out to be pretty useless, so look for his bonus in your paycheck this week.
Thanks. Hey, $1,000.
Congratulations. What a match. Talk about overcoming the odds. But listen, just because you can stay on SmackDown does not mean...
Yeah, I'm gonna stay.